When it comes to sales and being in sales, there's one thing that you need to know today that'll really help you out, and you need to know why it matters. I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from New York City. I am at Charging Bull. And today we are talking about it takes balls to sell. And so there's gonna be a point where you're sitting with the buyer and they're gonna look at you and they're gonna fold up their paperwork. They're gonna sit back in their chair and they're gonna say, all right, salesperson, all right, Scott, we're gonna call you back, I promise. And you gotta know it's your job, you gotta ask for the sale. And you gotta say it in multiple different ways. This is why you gotta practice your word tracks. This is why you gotta have sales training. This is why you gotta have a sales coach. And it does take some balls to ask for the sale. I don't know how many times that I've ridden with salespeople and they've got a proposal and they'll put the proposal on the table and they'll look and they're like, here's a number. The buyer just kind of looks at them and blinks and they're like, all right. And they don't know what to do. And so like, you gotta be the director. You gotta be like, this is what it takes to get started. There's multiple different ways to ask. I'm gonna give you a couple of them. You modify to the way that you would do it, not always the way that I would, okay? It's really easy to get started. I just need a driver's license. It's really easy to get started. I just need a credit card. It's always easy. Nobody wants complicated. I didn't wake up this morning and want things to be complicated, but they were to get here. It took me like 30 minutes to get here. It was raining this morning. Hasn't been a perfect day. People walking back and forth. I've had to edit a few videos because people jumped in there. This is why it takes balls to sell. And you gotta know that most people will not put in the time, the energy, or the effort. And you should have multiple different ways to ask for that sale. You should have multiple different ways that you say, hey, I really want to get you taken care of. Let's get you started. You should probably have 10 or 20 of them. And then that way you're not stuck and you're not sitting here going, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, because it takes balls to ask for the business. It really does. And early on in my sales career, I would get butterflies in my stomach and I would go, ooh, you know, I don't know if I want to ask for the sale. But look, I put in an hour and a half to 2 hours of presenting, crawling through attics, going and looking at air conditioners, because I got started doing in-home sales, and I flipped the script on it and I said, hey, look, here's the thing. I'm not gonna worry about asking for the sale anymore if I put in the time, the energy, and the effort. I put in the work. I have earned the right to ask for the business. I really have. I've earned the ability to say, will you do business with me in whatever way that I ask? You gotta do the same thing. You got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says Scott Bell Consultant sent another fantastic video, probably from a cool location. A cool location like today, we're talking about it takes balls to sell. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha. Forgot what I was gonna say. I really did. Sometimes that happens. We'll see you soon.